Testing, testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Katie here. Let's take two. So I'm going to be doing a Metafy session with someone today, and yeah, we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to be doing some Elite Smash, possibly some viewer battles afterwards. So thanks for being here, and yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it. Okay. Right now, I'm reaching out to them, just giving them a quick call. I'm going to stop the music here, and I'm just waiting for them to join. Hello. Testing. Can you hear me?
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Give me a moment.
you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Carlos, thank you again so much for working with me on today's schedule. I really do apologize. I know you said it's fine. It's just that this isn't something that's very typical for me, to have to like postpone. Usually, like if something comes up, I'm able to, get it going like a day or two in advance. But I had
That's okay.
yeah.
No worries.
Well, thank you. I just don't want you to expect that for future sessions. I'm not. I'm not
Good.
okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it. So I've got the arena ID up. Information is there for you. And then I
Yep,
was
I'm about to hop on.
sure, sure. So tell me a little bit about the Smash Fest. I know you said you didn't go Zelda, but still, regardless of whether or not you went Hurrit or not, how do you feel the session went for you, regardless?
So I would say that because we get together with so the the concept is still a thing, but obviously I would say that I was conscious because okay, I played Zelda um until I started playing with Ben, right?
Okay.
So there were times where I and hold on.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
And I was consciously right in the sorry, right in the right place.
Okay.
Uh, not debate option a move. I kept defaulting to run up and try to
Do
down
something.
tilt them.
Okay, sure. Sure, yeah.
Which is like my habit. And every time I did, I'd be like,
Okay, well, see,
oh,
that's a yeah.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah, that's a part of the process for sure. I mean, as long as like you did it and you were like, "Ah, crap, like I wasn't supposed to do that." You're at least catching
Yeah.
yourself and you weren't doing that before. So I mean, that is progress. That's a part of the process. You know, and I mean, the thing is, I'll be completely honest, just because, you have this rule for yourself doesn't mean that, even if you practice it a million times doesn't mean that for some reason or another your brain will just be like, "Go off stage." And you and you just listen to your heart and you just do it anyway. I was playing against a wolf yesterday. I went to my local bracket and I was playing against a wolf. And I was like, "It's time, girl, go!" And I ran off stage, and he immediately side beat, and it spiked me, and I just died. Right. So, I mean, it happens to the best of us. Okay. So, like, don't even stress. As long as you're catching yourself, that's good.
A list. Now that you mentioned list of characters that I be wary of going. Because like as Zelda, of course I want to run.
Sure.
like,
Sure. It's addicting. Yeah, it's very addicting.
To have some distance.
Yeah.
Shouldn't feel too pressured to go out there.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow, Venitas 64. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Um, so yeah, so I definitely understand what you're saying. I think that we can work on that for you if you would want a list. Usually it's going to boil down to characters that have very linear recoveries. Meaning that like there really isn't too much of a way for them to mix it up. So like a bad example of that would be like Terry, right? Like Terry, the fighting game character, he has a lot of different ways in which he can recover. Generally, he has to recover horizontally because all of his moves do move him horizontally. But like he has a lot of different tools he can mix up. You know, he can do it in a different order every time. So that's a bad example. Another bad example would be characters that have hitboxes on their recovery, which is a lot of characters. So the thing is that so the thing is that I really prefer to get you over to a mindset to where, like, if you're playing as Zelda, you should look at it as that you're actually stronger on the stage than you are off the stage. So it's kind of something that you can do, but I would rather you just for in my opinion, it would be better for you to abandon the idea of going off stage with Zelda altogether, because the best pressure she sets up is that Phantom at the ledge. If you just stay in place and let the Phantom do its job, and you really don't even do anything, like if you sit in shield, basically, you can really like see what your opponent does. Like if you're sitting in shield and they get up attack, you're already shielding, so you can block it and grab them. Or like up B them out of shield, fair, bear, nair out of shield. If for some reason they jump, you can jump out of shield. It's lagless, so you can jump and try to chase them while retreating back to center in case you miss. If they roll past you, you can drop shield and turn around and dash attack. So this is all because the Phantom is causing them to do something. Because if they don't do something, they're going to get hit by the Phantom, most likely. So that's a unique thing that like really no other character in the game has to work with. And so yeah, it's a great thing to run off stage and try to dare somebody, but you're much stronger on the stage. So it's going to be and in fact, by doing so, if you do that so often, you're going to know that your opponent is conditioned to expect you to set up the Phantom. And therefore, once you get them comfortable with you doing that, they'll take their time probably recovering. That's when you seize the opportunity and you'll recognize the opportunity. Oh, I can probably run off stage and actually dare them here, because they're probably going to think I'm going to set up the Phantom, so they're not going to see this coming. So that comes later. So you can't really do that with her until you've established how you're going to proceed when they're off stage. So if you're just running off stage or running up and down tilting every time they're like near the edge, it's going to sort of give them more information to work off of. So we don't want to like reveal, we don't want to play our cards that early on, you know. So let's go ahead and jump into a match here, and I'm actually not going to be playing Zelda. I'm going to be playing Sephiroth. Now this matchup is kind of difficult for Zelda, just because I can poke at you if you try to set up the Phantom. So you're going to have to really think about how you're going to be setting up the Phantom. Okay, so you did a neutral get up into spot dodge. Just neutral get up and hold shield. The worst thing that could happen is I grab you. Okay, yes, I like the roll, and I like the fact that you went back to center there. That was good. You didn't try to fight me there, because if you messed up, I could have sent you right back off stage, and you're at higher percent, so it's a higher risk. So that was very good that you got up from ledge, went right back to center. While being careful. Very good. Yeah, so don't, like, the grab's good here. Just try to get back to center. Yeah. And then you can set up your Phantoms, like, at that distance. Right. Because, like, if we're in neutral, like this right now, like, setting up Phantom's a lot more of a risk, because I can react and try to, like, you know, hit you or whatever. But if you hit me first, it's going to be a little harder for me to try to punish you for doing it. So in this matchup, it's more of an advantage shape tool for Zelda, the Phantom, that is. Okay. Just wait. Almost. That was too committal. I wouldn't go for Nehru's there. Just by dashing back and using like down tilt or something. So, yep, just stay about right there. And just try to watch what I do. Don't guess. I know we're on Wi-Fi, but just try to like pay attention to what my habits are, and what I really want you to do is take note of them. So like if I neutral get up, I want you to like actually be like, okay, they neutral get up. So I just gotta keep that in mind. Saying that to yourself will keep it fresh in your head. If I'm high percent, just back throw me or forward throw me. Down throw you can't really get anything off down throw at like past like 70%. Unless I DI in. Good. Yeah, just back throw. No, you're fine. You're fine. How dare you? No, I'm just. It's totally cool. Yep. Good. I like that you use that as landing mix up, but. Great call out. Great call out. Okay, so you did neutral get up twice in a row, so do something different. Either jump, roll, get up, attack. Yeah, just something different, yeah.
I thought.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, so I will say this. Mars great up air. Mars said it best. Like, I'd rather you do the same option from the ledge at six different like timings than to do like this like any different option but at the same time. So like I think you did neutral get up and you started down tilt, I think. I could be wrong, but that was a while ago, and Smashnesia is a thing. Great to inspire.
It wasn't at ledge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Ooh, okay. That was good. Good. Good shield. So interesting fact about Sephiroth specifically is that you can actually... Okay, so the last time before I finish that, the last time you did Nehrus, you're spot dodging a lot after the Nehrus, so I ran up and waited for the spot dodge and then I grabbed you. So if you do Nehrus again, like, I'm going to be wary that you're spot dodging after, so you might want to mix in, like, jump. Because jump's actually pretty quick, and you just kind of get out of that, like, area. Yeah, so, like, right there we were in neutral. So, so, like, you setting up the Phantom, kind of like autopilot. Yeah.
I was far too close.
Right, yeah. And it's also the fact that, like, it's better for you to, like hit me and then set it up, because, like, there are frames where I can't do anything while you're setting up Phantom. So that's where Zelda shines, because if I try to, like, go in anyway, even if I'm Sephiroth, you can throw it, like, sort of to call that out. And if you throw it and you don't, and I don't hit you, like, I have to dodge, like, I have less time to dodge it, I have less time to react. But if we're in neutral and I see you start setting up the Phantom, I can just, like, run away. Or, in that case, like, I see you starting it up, and, like, I can just, like, you know, like, the trade there, like, you could have hit me if you released it early, but, like, the trade, we would have traded, and I would have, like, you still would have died, is the thing.
Yeah.
So, how about...
You were gonna tell me...
Oh, yes.
Damage.
Yes, so he has
I killed Sephi's that way.
Oh, sure. Right, so, like, if you happen to get a Phantom going, and it's an advantage, to me, it's really a good mix-up for you to, like, fully charge the Phantom, because, again, if you fully charge it, you don't have to worry about, like, him countering it and it hurting you, because in one instance, you fully charged, ran up, and you shielded, so I reflected it, it didn't get me anything. The other thing is that Sephiroth's reflection is a projectile, which is a little different from, I think it's the only counter in the game that is actually considered a projectile. So, like, since you're Zelda, you can fully charge Phantom, run up, and wait for the Phantom to go off, and when it does, and you expect him to counter it, you just Nehrus. And so he'll counter the Phantom, and then you'll reflect his counter, and he'll die at 0. it is kind of it's super fucking
Really?
yeah. See, it's I mean, well, I'll show you. It's super disgusting. It's really disgusting. Yeah. So it's a good mix up in this matchup specifically. Also, like since you play Pit, you don't really have anything that you can like necessarily reflect back at him, because like your projectile doesn't work this way. So it's kind of like a thing where like characters that have like slower projectiles or like trap based projectiles like Gordo, like I'm pretty sure DDD can like absorb it. But anyway, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stand right here and you're gonna stand over here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fully charge the Phantom and you're gonna run up at me and I'm gonna counter it when it goes off. So you're gonna fully charge Phantom, get close, and then you're gonna reflect it right at the same time it goes off. But you have to be a little close to me so you can reflect my counter, okay?
Got it.
A little faster.
Oh, I don't know. Holy cow.
Yeah, because his counter, you can see that you took 37 damage. So Phantom does 22%, like at 0 fresh. So my counter is going to times that by like, I'm pretty sure like 1.4 or 1.5. I'm not that great at math, but that's why I did 37. So when you reflect my reflect, you're doubling that even more. So I'm pretty sure that that takes it up to like, I was at like, I think like 90% or something. And Sephiroth is super light, so he just dies. Like Sephiroth is as light as Jigglypuff, almost. Close to it. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but you know he's got like this bullshit reach, and he's got one wing mode, and he's really fucking good. Like he's the definition of a glass cannon. But anywho, so let's just go ahead and we'll play another one from here. And I kind of want to test and see like how you play with a lead, because when you actually have a lead on your opponent, your goal is to not approach them. You need to play as bitchy as possible. And I really mean that. Like if your goal is to win, you need to assess the situations you're in, and you need to be like, okay, at this point in the game with 5 minutes left on the clock, you don't have to do anything because you're in the lead. So if you
I just have to not die.
Basically. So that's how you want to play. You want to play as if I touch you once and you will die. But at the same time, you can still fight, but you have to play more defensive here because you want to keep your lead. Because if you get it too aggressive, I can turn this right around, right? So I just want to play. We'll start at 4:30. I just want to see how you play with the lead, and you know we'll go from there. Okay, so you're doing neutral get up to spot dodge a lot. So mix it up. Good, that was something different. I like that. Careful, girl.
I didn't realize that
his count, yeah. Oh, so yes, if it's successful, it's literally as big as his Giga Flare explosion. Like I'll show you the hitbox afterwards. It's like it could hit you from like here. It's I'm not kidding. It's fucking insane.
Okay.
Like, there's a reason I love this character. He's kind of stupid. Same. Yes. Yes. Okay, well, maybe, you know, the other thing... So... girl, you should have reflected.
You're right.
The other thing is you can also bait me to reflect. Like, a lot of characters that... Because Sephiroth is not the only character that has a reflect, right? Like, I can counter it. See, perfect. See, because you can still just shield it and punish me. So that's, like, the safer choice. The more difficult choice would be, like, you know... The more risky choice is, like, trying to neighbors it. Because it's like, what if I don't counter it? then I shield the Phantom and your neighbors, and I'll still have a full shield, and I can punish you, so.
Okay. Ooh.
Now you see how I went off stage there and I didn't hit you, and now look what's going on with me. See how I have to like get back to center? This is all happening because I ran off stage and tried to hit you. So that's kind of like my point. Like why elect to put yourself in that situation if you don't have to? Especially if your character is just good at a distance. Great parry. Great parry.
You know what's funny? I recorded it. I like we grabbed some matchup.
Yeah.
And the first person that came up was someone named Katy, Parry, the PRR1.
What?
Well, I gotta say this.
Are you serious? Was it a Zelda?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know why people... You would... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you would think that if people tried to impersonate my tag, they would spell it correctly. But that person's just probably a Katy Perry fan. Like a real one. Who do they play?
I can't remember now, but I gotta feel it.
So you can actually just post it. You don't even have to turn it into a video. You can just post it.
Well,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I've tried that and then like...
You have to name it. You gotta name it cleverly. And so what I would do is I would name it like Feral and then the date. And that way I can search for it. Yes. So when...
Is that true with that percentage, or
So-
should I have done that?
So it's a 50-50. So you want to get back to center. So you're probably holding in. And so if I back throw you, you don't want to die from the throw. So naturally you DI in. But the thing is that like this character, his back throw doesn't kill. So if you DI in, I do get that back air true and it will kill you. It'll kill it absurdly early. So it's a good rule of thumb for most of Sephiroth's throws to just DI out. I will say though that his forward throw, if you DI that out, it causes a tech situation, and his forward throw is, like his throws are pretty fast. His up throw is the fastest, so if you DI that out, that kind of puts you above him, more or less. But you'll go back a little bit, so if I like go in place and I try to nair you, for example, that is not something that will work. Like I will have to call out your DI. So the trick is to really like understand the positioning of where you're at. So because I grabbed you there and my back is to the ledge, you know you have to DI out. Like it feels wrong to DI into the blast zone. But if you did that, there's no chance in hell I would ever have been able to hit you. It's just how his throw particularly works. I will say it's a common habit for players to DI in at when they're at the edge, and the reason, like I said, is because they don't want to die, obviously. But because of that, we can use that information against them, and we can still kill them for doing that nonetheless. So I will try to show you that if I catch you DIing in again. If I don't, then I don't. But like Zelda is another character where players really want to try to end up DIing out against her down throw most of the time. It's just that any percent before 60, really, on the majority of the cast, she can still call that out with a like a run up fair. She can still read it. It's just that the higher percent you are, the farther you go. So if I down throw you past a certain percent, there's eventually a point where the combo isn't true anymore. So at around 65, 70%, that's why we just start back throwing or forward throwing. Because even at 0, if we forward throw, we get a free Phantom. If you down throw, now what I want you to do is I want you to hold out. So I'm going to down throw you, and I want you to hold like towards center stage, because that would be considered DIing out, because Zelda's throw puts you behind her, okay? See, so I read that because I just like knew you were going to DI out. So DI out again. Now I'm going to think that you're not going to DI out. I'm going to think you're going to DI straight up or just like in place basically, which would be holding the opposite direction. Actually, hold the opposite direction that you did. So what I want you to do is DI towards the blast zone, okay?
Okay.
See how that missed?
Got it.
So it's a 50-50. So what I've learned in my experience is that when you're in this situation, more players tend to DI in, which makes it easy to like get a sweet spot kick. And if they DI out, you're not in trouble because like you're still on stage and they're off stage. So it's like you kind of win either way. It's just that if you fight a player that like DIs out from Zelda's throw, you know you're fighting someone who's like aware of what they're supposed to do against the character. Because I catch a lot of people who don't. Another thing I'll tell you is very good to know is if someone does DI in and you guess it, up air is always a true confirm after like 35% until like 140 or something. So go ahead and DI in, which would be like
towards you?
Yes, towards me.
I mean, sorry.
You're fine.
No.
You're
sorry.
fine. You're fine.
I meant.
So yeah,
Right.
so basically, yeah. So like, see how you went straight up there. So if you do like short hop up air, like you usually can catch that out. I'm just doing full hop right now, but like now you're probably at the percent where full hop should work. Yeah. So like, it's true. They can't get out of it. It's considered a training mode combo, or sorry, it's not a training mode combo. So a training mode combo is when you are in training mode and you're doing like, I don't know, like up tilt to up tilt, and it says like combo counter 2. But like that combo I just did technically won't show that it's a true combo, but it is. And the reason for that is if someone is above you and they like air dodge, right? Technically they're not invincible. Like Zelda's not invulnerable until frame 3. So even though I'm able to start my air dodge, the up air will still hit me before I'm actually invincible. So it hits me during the first or second frame before the actual air dodge is invincible on frame 3. So because of that, it's not a true combo because you can still do something. But if you think about it, like Nehru's doesn't come out until frame 4. If you jump, the up air's huge, it'll still catch you. If you air dodge, your air dodge isn't invincible until frame 3. So it's still you're still gonna get hit, no matter what you do.
Got it.
So it's a very good rule of thumb to just go for like short hop up air because it's so big, and that's easy to do. You just hit jump and A together and hold up. You don't even have to think about it. So yeah. So there's that. So now that I have the lead and you don't, what I want to do now is I want to play with you behind, and I want to see how you're playing from a deficit. Okay. So when we have a deficit, the thing is that you kind of have to play a little bit more aggro because you have to make up, but you still have to do it carefully, and it's going to require a lot more like baiting because in my position, I'm at 0 and I have a stock lead. I don't have to approach you.
Right.
So let's just go from there. We'll see how you do. I like the movement. I like the movement. You're playing safe. Get rid of that F smash. That's a true combo as well. Great. That was a good mix-up. I thought you were going to go to the ledge. I'm on ledge, so you should have already set up a Phantom by now. You're too late!
Incredibly.
Okay. So do you see how, like, you did spot dodge, Nehru's, and then roll? So, you just, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. So it's better, just know this, it's better for you to shield and for me to grab you, because, like, if you think about it, like, you're at 100%, right? So if I were to grab you right now, because you're shielding, go ahead and shield, I can't kill you. But if I throw you, you're not dead, but if I had lightning kicked you, you'd have died. So it's better for you in these situations, like if you don't know what to do and like you want to get past somebody, like if you do something committal, which was the spot dodge, we think a spot dodge is a defensive option, but it's not. It's an aggressive option because you're trying to get out of that scenario without working for it. So what you want to do is you want to, like, if you do something committal like this, you probably want to shield or you want to jump and just get out. You don't want to do something committal again. So this and this, look at how long I'm just like sitting in one spot.
Yeah. Okay.
And then on top of that, you're
That
doing
goes against you. To stay available.
exactly, keep yourself available. So you definitely don't want to do that because like I can just sit here and like watch what you do. And like what I want you to do is I want you to do spot dodge, Nehru's, and then roll. I would have caught your spot dodge with the up smash. It's fine. It's just that because you're sitting there for so long, eventually I'm going to start... No, you're fine. I'm eventually going to start understanding that there's going to be a point where, like, girl, you can sit there and do this all day, but if I just sit here, eventually you're going to try to get in. And that's when I can just wait for you to react. So if you're not doing those non-committal options, like just jumping, like, I would have rather you, like, spot dodge, held shield, and then try to get in with, like, a short hop Nehru's, because at least you're, like, covering your movement with an attack. But doing something like this is like 3 committal things that take like probably over 2 seconds, like in a row. So we'll work on that. So since you're behind, you're making it sort of easier for me to like stay in the lead because you're doing what you're doing is like they're panic options, but we want to have we want to choose options that are like with purpose. It's just we're building that purpose right now. We're building like the understanding of, okay, like I'm in the corner, like I shouldn't be doing this. So it'll take time, of course, but like you know that like if you're in the lead, you can fucking like if you get away with it, you can spot dodge Nehru's roll all damn day. I don't care. If you don't lose your lead, that's fine, and you're in the lead, so I mean like you don't really have to worry. But if you're behind, it's gonna eventually get a little problematic. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean technically. So don't be scared of the Phantom. You can reflect it. So don't be scared of it. Be like, I won't get scared here. Yep. Good. Keep Phantom, girl. Phantom. You need a Phantom. you gotta get the habit of that. I know that it feels weird because it's like usually like good. Yeah, usually good Zeldas. You know, they usually don't need to rely on the Phantom because they understand. Like eventually you'll get to a point where like okay, good. See how that covered like 2 situations? It would reflect the Phantom if I released it early, and because I tried to combo with the Phantom, you still hit me. So that was good. But now I'm expecting it. So what are you gonna do differently? Great, fantastic, great. Probably didn't need to do the air dodge, because you know keep yourself available. Good. Yes. Up tilt. I would you could have stayed there and up tilted again. Up tilt is a glorious move for Zelda. It's one of the like probably top 5 up tilts in the game. It's just on Zelda. So because of that, I think that you want to try to focus on you know, like knocking your opponent up and then like see how I'm just kind of like trying to chase you, and I'm just like waiting for you to air dodge, and I'm just like up tilting. See, that's all I'm doing, because it's just such a good move. It's active for like 15 frames or something ridiculous. There we go. All right. Yep, Phantom. You still beat me with it. That's crazy, because you reflected my reflection.
Is that how it works?
So basically, yeah. So like we can figure this out right now. So go ahead and charge Phantom, and then like I'm gonna reflect it. You reflect it back. Don't run up. I'm not Sephiroth. Don't run up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you'll have to reflect. Yeah, you gotta expect that I'm gonna reflect it. So basically, what'll happen is, it's crazy because Zelda's reflector is actually probably, again, it's a top 5 reflector in the game, because not only does it reflect, but it reflects for one of the longest periods of time. It reflects from frame 4 to frame 40, which means it's active for 37 frames, which is a fucking long ass time. It's active the entire time Zelda is spinning around, and even slightly after. So it stops reflecting when the crystal is gone. So once it's gone, so see, it kind of lingers for a little bit, but once the crystal is not viewable anymore, then she can't reflect anymore. So you're gonna charge Phantom. You're gonna let it go off on its own. I'm gonna reflect it once it goes off on its own, and you're gonna be ready for my reflect and counter it with yours. Yeah, so you see how like you'll win that trade war? You don't have that option. You don't have that option. Go ahead and charge it. Like, let's, yeah. So, like, let's say, like, shielding it, like, I can avoid that situation altogether. And so, like, if I shield the Phantom, what I want you to do is I want you to expect me to reflect. So, fully charge, and then I'm going to shield it and reflect. Just reflect. Like, see what I mean? So, it's like, because you thought I was going to reflect it, and you were trying to reflect back, then you still got punished for it. So now, go ahead and charge Phantom. I'm gonna reflect it, and you're gonna shield. My bad. Go ahead. See, so like see how more actionable you are because you just shielded it. You didn't try to reflect it.
Okay.
So reflecting it should be like sort of like not like a first choice. It should definitely be something you pull out later. When you get the feeling that the person you're fighting against, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen is you're gonna be fighting against like a fox, and you're gonna charge the Phantom, and he's gonna like reflect, and he's gonna be holding his reflector, and you're gonna reflect it back, but his reflector is forever, so he's gonna reflect it back at you, and Nehru's eventually will end, and you'll get smacked and you'll die. So how you counter that as Zelda, this is called a Yomi layer in fighting games. It's kind of like RPS, but deeper levels of RPS. So for example, let's say, let's just call this Yomi layer 1, is that, don't do this, but you charge the Phantom and then you hit me. That's Yomi layer 1. Yomi layer 2 is you charge the Phantom and I reflect it back at you. Yomi level 3 is you charge the Phantom, I reflect it, and you reflect my reflect. See how it's like an ever building adaptation. Sorry. So that's what Yomi is. It's like a Japanese fighting game term. And so something else you can mix in here is fully charging Phantom and jumping. So what I want you to do is I want you to fully charge don't do this until I'm finished speaking. I want you to fully charge the Phantom, and then I'm going to try to reflect it, but all you're going to do is you're going to jump over me, and you're going to dare me after you finish the Phantom. Okay? So go ahead and charge the Phantom. So a little faster, like as soon as you finish the Phantom. So you can see that even though you didn't hit me, you still got out of the way. So since I'm sending Phantom back where you were, it's not going to hit you. So you can definitely call people. Yeah. So what's a good trap for Zelda, and this is again why she's a trap character, is because if you're fighting a character with a reflector, people are going to get a little cocky and a little, they're like, oh, I can just reflect it back at her. That's why using earlier stages of the Phantom is actually not that great, because if they reflect it, you can't reflect it back. So that's why you want to work with the Phantom, set it up, and then like try to jump over them and see like how I grabbed you because you shielded it. See, so it's like I'm not using Phantom as a percentage tool. I'm not using Phantom to actually hit you. I'm using Phantom to make you do something that I'm going to punish. That's how Zelda shines. That's how she really works. So when you're playing from behind, it's definitely something that you have to set up. And the thing is that you can't really set up those situations if you're like constantly using different levels of the Phantom. Like something Ven does is Ven will fully charge Phantom a lot, like all the time. And then it's what he's watching his opponent to see what they do in response to it. So it's like, okay, you shielded that Phantom, so like go ahead and shield the Phantom again. Yeah, so like that's another thing. And then so now you know that, so now you can't shield, so like do something else. Yeah, so like you ran off stage. Probably wouldn't do that, but like I still win because it's like, okay, you ran off stage, I have stage control. Right. So it's like what most characters will do is most characters will disengage. They'll disengage. And so when they disengage, you just walk your happy ass up and just get into better position and then start charging it again. It's a fantastic world to live in. Hi Kioma, hi, how you doing, honey? So yeah, so basically, I think that you understanding those things is pretty important. I also want you to get a little more excited about Zelda, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a teleport cancel. And I'm sure Stubbs has mentioned them to you, but teleport...
Oh, I've seen them, boom.
Yeah,
impressive.
Yes. Teleport cancels are very very good for Zelda because, as I've stated to you before, her up special is probably her worst move in terms of like, because it feels like it's really fast, but it's incredibly punishable. It's her most punishable move. Probably other besides like fully charged Phantom, and then like right before it's finished, you release it. Because Zelda's stuck in that like pointing, hey, I'm pointing at you, animation.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So other than that, like teleport is 75 frames from start to finish. So go ahead and go to your stage select, and I want you to pick. Pokemon Stadium 2. This is the stage that you'll probably opt to play the most on. Usually when starting a set, if you ever go to competitive, most players are going to be like, hey, do you just want a gentleman's to PS2? And usually, like, I'm not a person that's like, no. And the reason I don't do that is because, like, I don't want them to think I'm uncomfortable on that stage. In fact, like, I've made myself really comfortable on that stage, so I avoid that mental game altogether.
Very cool. You're gonna have to bear with me.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're fine. So the stages are actually in list of release from the first Smash Brothers game all the way to Ultimate. So PS2 is a brawl stage. So if you go one by one from the top and go from left to right, you'll eventually run into it. It's green. It's like a yeah. Do you find it? Okay. No reason to apologize. You're fine. You're fine. You are totally fine. So I'm gonna show you some easy, like a couple easy cancels, and then I'll show you the more difficult cancels because I want you to at least like understand like the depth of how far you can get into this character, and in my opinion, how much of a difference it makes between like a player who knows one and a player who knows like all of them. So the very first cancel that you can learn, and one of the easiest, is at this Pokeball. So if you look at the Pokeball right here, you can stand about right here, and and trust me, it's going to take practice because you have to have a visual cue to know that you're in position. So you can see that Zelda's back foot right here is like, I don't know, just a little, I'm not going to measure it. Like, it looks like an inch. It depends on how big your television is. But I would say just about this far. All you have to do is stand about at this distance. And if you kind of notice, I'm sort of like in the center of the red. Not quite, but I'm sort of in the center of this red space. If you teleport from here and you just teleport straight to the edge, you'll telecancel. It's that easy. You just have to be in the right position to do it. So what I want you to do is I want you to try to get into this position, right? About right here. And I'll tell you if you're in the right position. So walk. Don't run. Get a little closer. You'll probably cancel there. Go ahead and try it. You might die. Just hold forward. Yeah, so that was called the point of no return. So it's very crucial that you know exactly where you need to be, and that if you're too far, so there you should cancel perfectly. Yeah. So the other thing is that in these scenarios, yeah, you should be good. Go ahead. Now we need to work on what are you going to do after you cancel. You're too far. You're perfect. So what you could do is like do a teleport and then do a teleport back to center, like teleport. So a little faster because you're gonna have to get used to the fact that like you're canceling because you're able to act immediately out of the move, which is bizarre. So like let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Like something like that. Something that you could do is also like you could probably, what I like to do is waveland out of it. Because like, you know, if you I don't know if you waveland like this. I don't think I've seen you do it. You probably do. I just don't know. Like if you
No, I do not.
Oh, you should. You absolutely should. So like wavelanding, I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but wavelanding is like using your directional air dodge to like plant yourself onto the platform. But if you do it at an angle, you can slide. So just a little bit more refined of an angle.
So I went.
Yes, just like that,
Okay.
But like even like more, like less than 45. Not greater than 45,
From
less.
down.
Yeah.
From down.
So like you're kind of doing like, if I'm up here, this is like a 45-degree angle. You want to do, I guess, sorry, you want to do a little bit greater than 45. So you kind of want it to be, yes, a little bit more horizontal. Just a little bit more horizontal, but still diagonal. So what that, yes. Now, what you want to do, though, is you want to get the timing down to where you're not, like, doing this. Or, sorry, like that. I've done this forever, so it's kind of like, you want it to be snappy. So, like, you'll have to practice it. Yes, just like that. And then the more that you do it, you'll start to recognize that you can do it just a little bit sooner. Boom. Boom. Perfect. And so what's really good is that, like, if I'm fighting somebody, I'll do shit like this. Like, I missed it, but, like, I will put myself in position because this is really good for putting Zelda in position to cancel on the platforms. It's really hard to do. You just have to get the practice and timing of it, like, on Wi-Fi and, like, whatever. But, like, I can show you that type of shit later. But it's also good to just, like, position because you can do shit like this. You know, like, just like different little things. You can even fake people out. Like, if you've got a platform to work with, you don't have to play so grounded. Like, you can use the platform as a tool. So something Ven does a lot is Ven will do like this. He'll, like, jump on the platform. He'll be like that. And then sometimes he'll be like, you know what I mean? It's just like mixing up your movement just ever so slightly. So because of that, like, you really want to be able to know how to, like, land on the platforms and then also, like, mix up how you're landing on the platforms. So sometimes you can just land on it. Sometimes you can, like, double jump, fast fall on it. You just really want to have more options available to you. So yeah, another thing people do is they'll let go, double jump, air dodge onto stage, which is kind of weird. Yeah. So, so it's not actually a directional air dodge. I don't know if you know, but you have two kinds. You have a neutral air dodge and
just neutral air dodge.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Blazing Boy, hey, what's up, girl? We're just doing a little coaching session. Thanks for stopping by. But I'm doing better. My aunt's condition is still pretty. I mean, it's very critical. But they're going to be draining some fluid off of her lungs today. So, you know, that's the next step. So anyway, so basically, what I would like to do now is I would like us to just kind of just play a normal game, and we can go to any stage. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use Aegis, and the reason for that is this is a matchup that Zelda, like, in my opinion, Zelda does lose. But the thing is that it's going to be really important. This is going to show you that Zelda is a defensive character. You cannot rush down and maul people down with Zelda, and you have to be very careful of your choices. She's a hard character to play at high level. She's really fun, but even against your friends, like, if your friends just, like, want somebody plays Aegis and they just start mashing on you, like, you're going to have to know how to deal with that. And so I'm gonna like, you know, push your buttons, and you're probably gonna be like, Zelda sucks, but it's not that. It's just that it's hard for her.
I've been wrecked by Aegis. So
okay. Yeah. So you understand.
I'll be familiar with it.
Okay. So see, we're in neutral, but because I'm super fast, I can close the distance before you can even, like, do anything. So against Aegis, I wouldn't recommend starting the game off by charging a Phantom. I love all of that. Everything you just did was fantastic. That was a Phantom, like a tech that's, like, frame perfect, so it's very hard for you to recreate, but you just did like a Phantom, like a Phantom, like, yeah. 100% on that. Yeah. It's because you did it on a very specific frame. Yeah, you just did it again. See, I think that tech might not be too hard for you. I see it in your future. Excellent. You should have buffered Phantom. I was talking. You should have buffered Phantom as soon as you landed from that nair. As soon as you landed from that nair. Duke of Salt, hello. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Okay, so you're high percent. So I'm gonna start fishing for this shit. So yeah, the grab that you did, super committal. Don't want to go for it. You want to go for the grab when you know. You don't want to ever guess with grab. Get back to center. Don't try to fight me. You're at 100%. You have the lead. You don't need to like engage. You know what I mean? You don't have to approach me. Nope. Good. Things like that. Like, nope, 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 back off. Get away from me. Like, you like, you're winning right now, you know what I mean? So like, you have no reason to switch up what you're doing until I like come in and like I start hitting you or punishing you. Like, you know. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. At least you know you did. At least you know you made a terrible decision. No. Oh god. So, yeah, you're not gonna get a follow-up, so better to just back throw me and charge the Phantom. Okay, so notice that I shielded that because I was scared. Excellent. I was, but I'm trying to see if you're like at least gonna, you know, do what you should do if somebody's getting comfortable shielding the Phantom. I know not to do that, of course, because I play the character, but like some people, like the thing is that like if you're just charging Phantom and you're not like punishing them for it, like why would I stop shielding it? If I'm not getting punished for it, you're not teaching me to not do that. So great. The run-up jab, well, the thing is like any move Zelda has is unsafe on shield. Like, except turnaround up tilt. That's the only thing that Zelda has that's like not unsafe. Great, great. See how you did the down tilt and it baited me to do something from the ledge? So then you did, when you dashed back, you dodged the option I chose after you did down tilt. Yeah, so like, see how like you're throwing out moves very close, and I'm just able to shield it, and then I can punish you. Yeah, super unsafe, super unsafe. So when you do fair or bear on shield like that, it's negative 36, which means I have over half a second to do anything I want to. Yeah, I'm dead. I should have just grabbed the ledge, but do you see like how like if somebody gets comfortable shielding, like how you can just kind of punish that, and you can punish that in different ways. You can punish it by like jumping over them and like turning around and grabbing them, like waiting for the Phantom to hit. You can run up and grab them. You can stay in place. It's just going to probably depend on the character, and it's going to depend on you know, what you're comfortable with. So let's actually just play. I'm not going to give you any advice, and we'll just see how it goes. You're playing inside the Phantom's range. You're not going past the Phantom. That's really good. You don't want to go past it. If anything, it's kind of like a mix-up. When you start fully charging Phantom, I know I said I'm not going to give you advice, but I can't help myself. So if you're, I just can't help it. So, because like I like what I'm seeing, and I want to make sure that you know that like that's a good habit that you're forming. When you have the option to get a Phantom out, once you fully charge them, it can sometimes feel a little claustrophobic. You're like, oh, what do I do? It's not working. They're not approaching. They're not hitting. But what your mix-up becomes is whether or not 50% of the time you stay behind the Phantom and 50% of the time you go past it, right? Because then it makes me unsure of what you're going to do after you charge it. Something that I had a problem with, great kick. Something I had a problem with myself is that, like, when I played Zelda, I would charge the Phantom a lot, and then I would always go after them. And it just made, and I was like, I can't understand, I can't make this character work, blah, 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 blah. And then I started watching this player named Moschino, who's the best Zelda in Europe, one of the best players in Europe even. And that's what they would do a lot. is they would like charge the Phantom and then kind of like just dash like this behind it, and it just would definitely work. Nope, got a back throw or forward throw.
Oh, right.
That's fine, and I'm glad you did an early release there, because you know you've been kind of getting, yeah. The more you mix up the Phantoms, the harder it is for me to know like exactly what you're gonna do, and that's how you sort of make your opponent respect you. If you're always doing the same one, it clearly gives me an idea of like, okay, well, God, she's just gonna fully charge again, so I'll jump past her. Beautiful, beautiful. See how like I'm in this situation and I died? If you had down thrown me, you wouldn't have gotten shit. Like, so a higher percent, definitely go for that. Nice. Great combo.
Oh,
It's okay. It's a hard habit. Okay, yes, see, I'm loving all of that. Yeah. Bro, I'm going crazy. Good. Yeah. That almost got me. Oh no, it worked. The Phantom was there, so it pushed me off. That was great.
Fred?
Yeah. Good weight. See how I DI'd out there? You can still bear me. You can call me out for that at low percent.
Really?
Yeah, you can. Now, what you did wasn't bad, because like the position that you're in, like you're still on stage, so it wasn't bad, but you can get more out of it. Din's fire.
That was supposed to be
Oh, okay, that's okay. That's okay.
not that it was.
You're okay. Okay. That was great. That was great. I'm dead. That was so good. You running off stage like that and doing like the double jump nair and fading back. You're following the rules. You technically got to go off stage, but it was a situation because the entire time we've been playing, you haven't been going off stage after me. That was a situation that I was like, well, this bitch isn't going off stage after me, so I can jump here. And you were like, hi, bitch, and you just fucking ended my ass. You were like, yes, that's happening. You're like, yes, that's happening. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. So because you are not doing it, it ended up working. So basically, I feel so fucking smart right now because what I said, I'm like a fortune teller. Like what I said literally came to fruition. I mean, but do you see what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't. You're the entire time. And you just.
And you picked up on that. And the fact is that because I jumped when I did that, the thing is that that's sort of why, like in the last session, I think I was telling you that like when someone's above you, like you don't want to like always double jump because because like if I hit you and you double jumped, you can't double jump again until you land. So since I was off stage and I was Pyra and I double jumped and you nared me, you sent me off stage. I have a shitty ass recovery. I don't have my double jump anymore. So like now shit's fucking real. Like, so I switched and tried to recover, but it didn't matter. You set up a Phantom because you didn't go off stage again and you followed your rule and the Phantom ended up killing me. Like, so it's Zelda. It's weird because like we have this innate like feeling to like really like go after people and like intercept them. And like we grew up playing Super Smash Brothers Melee and ledge trapping wasn't really a thing. So like, you would intercept, I know you know what I'm talking about. You would run off and you would intercept somebody and you're like, oh my God, I'm a badass. Like Falcon would just like run off stage and knee you like in the craziest way. Or like Peach is like floating down at the edge and she smacks you with her fair. Or like Jigglypuff is off stage or Sheik like runs off fast falls, double jump fairs and kills you. Like all characters do that in that game because it's sort of like really, it was the first Smash game that like had one before it. So it was expanded on that theory. But in this game, when you've got so many fucking characters, I think that's sort of why they decided to like sort of make ledge trapping more of a thing, because there really are very few characters that go off stage and like fuck you up. Really very few. And like even if they do, it's just safer to stay on stage, because like if I run off and hit you, like if I, like let's say I run off and dare you, I don't get any information out of that. I just killed you early. So wouldn't you rather like play the long game, so that way like you have more information? So it's like, okay, every time you're getting up, because that what will open up to you is when you start really watching what every individual player does. Like I can't tell you the first time it like sort of clicked for me, and I went to a local and I would play against like one person and I'm like, wow, this person does a neutral get up and then they jump every time. And then I would play against like the next opponent. I'm like, wow, this person likes to roll 50% of the time, and then 50% of the time they like to get up attack. So it's like, because you're staying on the ledge, or like you're like ledge trapping, you're getting more information out of each individual player. And so that is going to go the longest mile. That's why we have those fundamental rules again for ourselves, like keep yourself available, because it's pertaining to every player you might fight. It's not just like, oh, well, you know, my buddy Josh, you know, he loves to fight off stage, so you know, I run off and I try to dare him, and like sometimes I'll get him, and I don't know why I have a country accent right now, but it just felt like I should in the moment. So you know, it's like that might work on your friend, but then when you go to your first tournament, or you start playing against other people and you try to do what you do against your friend that works and it doesn't work against them, you're kind of like Tim Allen. You're like, you're like really fucking confused. So that's why I can honestly say like what I've seen from you today is very promising, because you're really, I'm serious, you're really following the rules that I've set. And you're playing very cautiously. You're playing very carefully. When you're setting up the Phantom, you were mixing up your Phantom charges. And I think the one thing I will say to kind of make it a little easier is you have like you have like your Phantom before standby, and then you have Phantom after standby. Phantom before standby, like the early charges, if you will, like any of the early releases, they're pretty risky, because like, you know, if you miss, like it's kind of detrimental, because it's like if you throw it and we're up close and I have a reflector, you're always gonna run the risk of getting hit. So obviously the goal for Zelda is to finish the Phantom, but then you also have to like give up Phantoms, because you want to like make your opponent think you're fully charging and then you're not, so then you release it early, right? You were doing that very well today. I just want to see more of you electing to mix up. Once you finally do get that Phantom charged, just try to remember, okay, Phantom's charged, so I'm either going to sit behind it, or I'm going to and play punish game, like wait for my opponent to come in, or I'm going to go beyond the Phantom. And the reason that you mix between the two is like, if you charge the Phantom and I notice that you're just staying behind it, that sort of gives me an idea of what to do. So you want to go past the Phantom occasionally, because you want to lull your opponent into a false sense of security, right? So that way, if you keep them guessing with a defense/trap character, that's how you win, is you keep your opponent guessing. Rushdown characters, I don't have to keep you guessing. I can just fucking like mash on your shield, right? And it's like, you know, like, oh, you jump to get out of the situation, I can react. Well, Zelda can't really do that because she's not very fast. So you have to sort of let your opponent create their own disadvantage. Please write that down. Let your opponent create their own disadvantage. And so that comes from setting up your traps and just watching what they do. If you stay in the right position at ledge, you charge your Phantom, you watch what they do, and you don't run up and try to down tilt, and you don't like Nehru's in place. Like if you're not doing these, run up and down tilt can work, but like you don't have any. It's sort of like a way for you to like gather more information, right? So it's like if you run up and down tilt and it doesn't work out, that's fine. I don't care, as long as you remember that. So the next time you're in that situation, you know that you could probably dash up and then immediately dash back, because the last time you dashed up and down tilted, they did a get up attack. So if you dash up, they might think you're going to down tilt again, and they did get up attack, but you dashed back this time instead. So then you can punish, because get up attack is horribly laggy. So do you see what I mean? It's all about that yomi that we were talking about earlier. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
Basically, stop.
Basically, do stop. Yes. Basically,
when I turn off my brain. Got it.
yes, pretty much. Yeah, like you want to really eliminate the scenarios where you're turning off your brain. The only times where like you can turn off your brain, in my opinion, is sort of like once you've done confirms enough. Like when you did like up tilt and you did like nair, and then like you like fast fall charge phantom. That is an autopilot that's fine. To me, that's a fine autopilot because it's sort of like if you get the up tilt and then you get the nair, it's sort of like a guaranteed scenario that you're kind of putting yourself in. Like, except like maybe against Min, right? Because Min can like hit you out of her disadvantage, just hit you before you can finish the Phantom. So like,
I don't know what to do with that character.
Well, neither do I. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. So, yeah, it's to me, it's like I might pick up Sheik for that character because fun fact, you won't believe me when I tell you this, but it's true. Sheik's nair, so like Sheik does that little kick. Sheik's nair is it's so big and it lingers for so long that it literally beats any arm Min throws at you, even if it's a smash attack.
Even the big one?
Yes, even the megawatt. I swear to God, if she megawatts at you and you like your Sheik and you run up and nair it, you'll like clang, so you'll cancel it out. So she can throw it and you can run up and nair, and since you clang but you're in the air, you can fast fall and you can still like run up and grab her before her arm even comes back to her. And since it's megawatt, it's slower, so it takes longer to come back to her. Yoma, if you don't, I swear to God, it's true. If you don't believe me, watch any video of Void versus any Min. It's disgusting. It's horribly disgusting. So anyway, yeah, Bayo. I don't know if Bayo beats Min girl. Yeah, me too. Like literally, like I don't want to talk. Right, like I don't want to talk. I'm sorry, but I would literally give up Fred for Sheik any day.
Oh, for sure.
Any day. For sure. And I really want to, personally, like I want to play a mod where like I'm like, listen, you've got Pyramithra, just swap them out for Zelda Sheik and keep the down be the same. Where is the mod? Where is it?
Sorry.
No, I'm pissed too. Don't worry. we'll start a petition. We'll get this figured out. So anywho, I just want to end this session and just by saying great job today, great progress, and I want to make sure you know, what are yeah, of course. What are two things from today's session that you feel that you know that you can work on that you didn't know before? What are your takeaways from today, basically?
Try not spot dodge so much.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And probably start with by default full charge. Feel it out from there.
Yes, excellent. That's fantastic. You definitely want to get rid of, so like the spot dodge habit that you have, like let's say when you get up and you spot dodge, like a habit doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad habit. You formed the habit because it ended up working in certain scenarios. Pink Fresh, which is a fantastic player, has a video on YouTube about this. Like you formed that spot dodge habit because it ended up getting you out of situations. It ended up working, right? But the problem is when you do it and then like your opponent is like remembering that you did it, which is how people play this game. And then you get punished for doing it. So all you need to do is replace it with one other thing. That's all I want you to work on. So when you find yourself spot dodging and you get hit for it, like frankly, if you're playing friends and you spot dodge and they don't punish you for it, they're not your friend. Like they really need to be on top of that. When they do, when you notice your spot dodge gets punished, you need to simplify and think, what's one thing I could have done differently there? Well, I probably could have dashed back.
Okay.
Zelda's dash back is really good. So I probably could have dashed back. Probably could have jumped. I don't care which one it is, just pick one. But I don't want you to pick another committal option. Well, I could have teleported. Well, I could have neighbors after the spot instead of spot dodging. Like you don't want to think that way, right? So yeah. And then what's one thing that you feel you still really feel like you really want to work on for next time? Even after from today, like, is there anything that we pointed out that you want to work on?
Movement. Because
okay.
Like I didn't know how to wait for it, and obviously I need to practice that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm also like really, I don't know how to explain it, but my thumb, I trying to say here? Like I'm heavy-handed with my, like I have a hard time just walking.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
so let me ask you this. So controller posture. So this is something a lot of people don't think about, but when you're holding your controller, are you kind of gripping
Mm-hmm.
it like pretty tight? Are your
I don't
fingers
think
tense?
so, but I
No?
haven't really thought about it. I don't believe. I don't feel
Yeah.
like I come out of a long video game and where my I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
have
I
to think
wouldn't
about
say
it
that. Yeah, I
and
wouldn't say
try
that
to
your
pay attention.
hands. Yeah, not to interrupt, but I wouldn't say that your hands like they're gonna hurt after you're done. But a lot of players like because it's something that you don't think about, right? Just like how like we don't think about posture. Like my posture is like personally like terrible. But like with our hand, like it's like the doctor said you don't have scoliosis. I said you're wrong. I do. I've given it to myself. Um, she said it's something you're born with. I said maybe it's Maybelline. So anyway, so when you're holding the controller, um, try to loosen your grip a little bit and try to like, and this might sound a little weird, like take your thumb slightly, hold it slightly above the control stick. Don't rest it. Like because if you're having trouble like walking, something I would recommend to you is to buffer it out of an animation. So if you're like let's say you do a forward tilt, you have tilt stick, right? So let's say you do forward tilt. If you do forward tilt and then you hold forward after the forward tilt or like during it basically, you'll come out of that animation and you'll just walk because you're buffering it. You can also hold shield and then you can hold forward or hold backward and then but do it slowly, right? Because if you do it immediately, you're gonna roll. So fun. I don't know if you know this, but if you're holding, I actually really want to show you this real fast. I'm sorry, I got to show you this real fast. Because this is like a sort of like a tech thing. It's very easy to do. So if you're holding shield, and you're holding the B button as well, you can angle your shield. So you won't ever roll. Like you won't ever roll if you're doing it.
Okay,
So
cool.
so if go ahead and drop down here. So if you I'm just kind of waiting for your shield to build back up, but basically what you're gonna do is I want you to like hold shield and do that, and I want you to move your shield forward and then let go of shield and just don't let go of holding forward.
Okay, so shield B, Lego shield.
So sorry. So you're gonna hold yep, and then let go of shield. Boom. So you're buffering
Okay,
the
wait,
walk
so
out of your shield. Now you can sort of do that like a little faster. Yeah, see? You could mm-hmm. So that's just a way that you can sort of do it out of that. The other thing is for me personally, on my controller, I have no, you're fine. I have the so like how do I explain this? So like where it says your stick sensitivity, I have mine set to low. A lot of people
really?
have yes, a lot of people have theirs set to high. And some people say that the difference between that is like it helps you differentiate between like a tilt attack or a smash attack. But I think that goes a step further. For me, it feels like it's easier to walk after I did that because before, like, I would always be dashing, and like dashing can be good, but like a character like Zelda, she can't shield out of her dash until frame 10, or sorry, till frame 15. Mithra is a character who can shield. Oh, so something you should do: don't let go of the stick. Hold forward even when you're shielding. So dash forward. See, yep. See how like more forward you go. So like you dash forward and then you hold shield during the dash. Yeah, you'll slide forward. If you drop the direction you're going, you'll do this. See how I'm like see how I'm yes, it takes longer. So it's longer than frame 15. So you want to like dash and then hold shield immediately, but don't let go of the direction. Yeah. Like that. So yeah, that's basically the last. I just wanted to show you those two things real quick. Just because that should kind of give you a little like very beginner way of I'm gonna win. Very beginner way of doing the like just walking, because like ideally we want to get to a point where like we're walking against characters that are faster than us. Characters like Mithra, if you're at a certain distance, like if you're at Phantom range and you start charging Phantom, like Mithra can just like run up and smack you with dash attack because she's so fast. So if you walk though, you can shield at any time during your walk. Any frame. during the walk. You can interrupt the walk immediately, or you can walk a little bit and then interrupt the walk. So because of that, it's much better to, you know, pretend it's like a library, and Mithra's like the fucking librarian, and she's like, don't fucking run in here, bitch. Like, you can only walk. This is a library. Like, there's no running. So if you walk against these faster characters, you're gonna have an easier time because you're a defensive character anyway, and you have great out of shield options, which we'll get into in a future session. But yeah, I just want to make sure before I end it, hope you're satisfied with your session. I apologize for it being a little late.
Oh no, it was great.
Okay, well, good. And the other thing is, of course, like the reason I'm wanting to stream these now is because it's just a lot easier for me to provide you with a video that you can watch back. So I'll give you a link to the video after we're done, and and then that way you can refer back to it at any time if there's something you want to like go over again.
Got it. Yeah, that's awesome.
That way you get more value, more bang for your buck, if you will. But other than that, I really appreciate, you know, your time and your dedication to learning. Being a student of the game is the best way to improve. And if you don't have any other questions for me or anything, Carlos, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you're...
I do
hit you up.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that very, very much. But you have a great rest of your night, and again, thanks for your commitment to learning.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Me too. Bye.
Bye.
I thought he'd never leave. No, I'm just kidding. Haha. I just wanted him to have something to laugh about. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and being here. I'm still going to be streaming. I'm going to be doing some like Elite Smash or something. Let me turn up the music a little bit. Get some music going here. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Hopefully you guys you know, enjoyed the not Elliot. Who the fuck is Elliot? I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. I'm gonna catch up with chat now. I'm sorry I wasn't really paying attention to it. When I'm teaching, I kind of get a little like hyper focused. So let me take a look here. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek at this Herbal Essences conditioned hair. Not Elite. No. Kessig. Oh yeah, sure. I'll play you. Let's see. Eden, are you a Xenoblade fan? I am not. I did see Xenoblade 3, and to me that looks good. But when you got wings growing out of the back of people's heads, it just seems a little, you know, seems a little nasty, frankly. Seems a little gross. I really like that. This shirt is so big. Fresh Cut sent me this shirt. You can see like their logo in the bottom left corner. And it's like giant. So I feel like I'm drowning in this shirt. But it's okay. Like maybe I just wear it like this. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe not. Next season. Yeah, right? Like, oh, actually, you're right. I'm gonna wear this shirt and I'm gonna go around to people and I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, yeah, hi, I just lost 13 pounds. Like, I just, no French fries. Anyway, so let's see. Let me look at this. Mind Reader Dave. Hi there. I'm a fellow Zelda main and I was recommended to check you out. I saw you followed me recently on Twitter. How's it going, Dave? I know you're in the middle of a session, but I wanted to still say hi. Well, hi. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. The secret to beating Min Min is to be the best player in the world and having a quadrushray Rob. Yeah, I was going to say, because when you said the secret is being the best player in the world, it's not, because as we all saw, you know, fucking MK Leo lost to Min Min. I mean, does that not tell people, like, girl, that character is a problem? Just saying, ew, noodles again? Ugh. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't think Bayo beats Min Min. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she beats Min Min. I think that maybe she does okay, but I don't think she beats Min Min. I am constantly shrinking. This fucking chair is so awful. This chair is so fucking awful. No, Proto's great, but Proto was doing things a lot of Min Mins don't. They just like went off stage and just, I mean, to me it makes sense. Like Min Min's kind of the ultimate edgeguard character. She's got that tether, so you can just like jump off, you double jump and you like throw out your shit. You cover all that fucking like the blast zone shit, and then you just fucking, you know, you just upbeat the stage and then you just go have a burrito. Like, you're fine. Phantom doesn't bring Zelda 60 places up the tier list. Yeah, I wouldn't agree. I think Phantom is like a very unique tool, and I think it's a fantastic tool. But I think that the reason, and I've always taught this, the reason that Zelda's like lower on the tier list is because like when you're looking at a tier list is like if any Joe Schmo picks this character, how likely are they to win with this character? And because the character is so set play focused and so complicated, it takes somebody that's like really well versed in the character and really understanding of all the matchups to really do that well. That's why like Ven is super good, Ray is super good. You know, you've got Jace, you've got like these really good Zeldas that like are very practiced. Sheik would, yeah, Sheik definitely beats her. I usually approach Min Min over the top of her arms. I feel like it's simplistic but also effective. Well, the problem is that like Min Mins will switch to Ram Ram once they notice that you're jumping over them, and then they start doing like their little short hop Ram Ram like curve. So it like covers a dash in and it also covers a jump. So it's like it's really difficult. You have to really like wheeze your way in. You can't just like always jump over them. Like on Wi-Fi, I can see like if you're fighting like a Min Min that's just like mashing, like then you can, you know what I mean? Then you can like jump over them, and by the time you get there, it's like you probably hold shield and they'll like do a burst option, or you can just grab them before the arm comes back. Walking is super simple. Press mod X and forward. What? Not Elliot. Elliot smash. We haven't played in forever. That's true. I lost 13 pounds and all it took was the shirt. That's right. That's period. Yes, that's happening. The secret is not dealing. Proto just built different. Proto is built different. You're right. Proto is so good. Proto is so good. Let's see. The secret is not dealing with her by being Bayo and using your resources in a 70-degree angle. So that's not the secret. She definitely does. I hate Min Min, but Bayo does beat her. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have seen one of the world's best Bayonettas play against a Min Min, and just like, I don't know, maybe it's like a patience thing. I don't know. You'll have to like, I'll need to see some like, girl, I ain't saying. I need to see some resources. Like maybe you should link me some videos and I'll check them out. I don't play this game enough to have an opinion. Yes, that's happening. I say that switch to Sheik would be better, Phantom. It would. Absolutely. Oh my god. Like, I love the Phantom. I think it's fun. But girl, if she could switch to Sheik like that quick, like fucking Mithra, oh my god. Oh my god. That shit would be, Zelda would be top tier. I literally know Zelda would be a top tier character. Because Sheik is so good already, but then you'd have the kill power. You'd have the mix up. You would literally have the perfect set play. I mean, that's why Aegis is so good. Aegis is so good. To me, they nerfed the concept because what they did is that they made both characters have similar moves, just different timings. So it like lowers to me the entry level to play the character because it's like, oh, well, both characters are very similar. Their specials are different, but they're very similar. And for the most part, right, all their moves are like the same. They're just slower or faster. But if you were to like fucking condition somebody against Sheik, right? And like, then you switch to fucking Zelda, all your moves are fucking completely different. Girl, they're gonna have even less time to understand what's going on. I would love to book a session with you. Absolutely. Yeah, my night must have detected that. So that's my Metafy down there, Dave. So yeah, sign up there. And I do know that if you're a subscriber, which I think you are, because it says you've got a Prime sub. If you're subscribed to me, you actually get a 10% discount off of Metafy Sessions. So definitely go ahead and sign up. I've actually got some availability right now, so I would definitely recommend doing it while I'm still free. I'm going to be entering my first ever local tournament at 2DCon by the end of August. I feel like I'm decent, but need refinement. We should definitely start now. We should definitely start now. And yeah, let's get that session booked. That would definitely give you an edge for sure. Since that character costs $5.99, they'd better be easy as fuck to win with. No, like I mean, like, girl, Sephiroth costs $5.99. He's fucking hard, but I love him. The dedication is there. I went to my local yesterday. Sakurai loves that kind of thing. Literally, Sakurai loves Sephiroth. That's why I think I honestly think that's why when Sakurai did Sephiroth, he's actually such an FF7 fanboy that he did not make Sephiroth an easy character to play, because I don't think he wanted to see like just everybody just playing Sephiroth. Sephiroth is like not that kind of character, and I actually really love that. Like it makes me, I'm attracted. That's why I like love and play Zelda, right? Like Zelda to me is fun because like she's not like a popular pick, right? I don't know why I've always been that way, but like Harry Potter, didn't watch it. Star Wars, didn't watch it. Yeah, I just don't like jumping on bandwagons. You know, streaming, don't do it. Yeah. Consistently. So yeah, Steve, literally, bleh, gross. But yeah, Kessig, if you want to jump in here, yeah, we can play for a little bit. Absolutely. So totally fine with me.
Choose your fighter.
Okay.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I know you play Fox, and it's not a good matchup, but I'll probably still play Sephiroth anyway. Is this song? Oh, duh. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I just wanted a lip sync moment. I just wanted a lip sync moment. I fucking love this. This song is old, but I don't care. Like I still fucking love this song. I still fucking love this song so much. Yeah, this song's fucking hot. Chuckles? Ugh. One of us won't be chuckling, girl. And it's you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely joking. Absolutely joking. I'm not mean. I'm not mean. I love up smash so much. I love that. That was cute. Yeah, it was good up here. Come on, baby. Good weight. That was a very good weight. Most people just get up. Don't ask me about this song. This song is a Diplo song. And it's just, I love Blade Dash. It's so much fun. On to Sage, okay. Very interesting up smash. That was a good parry. It's unfortunate, but that was a good parry. Bookmark your meta page and I'll take a look at it tomorrow. I'm about to head out the door because I'm seeing some friends tonight. That sounds fun, but I will book something tomorrow. That's great. Fantastic. Let's get that set up. I hope you have a good rest of your night and stream. Thank you. That was great meeting you too. Thanks for coming out. Unfortunate. Thanks one moment. That's okay. It's fine. You had the wrong control scheme, girl. If I have not heard that a million times. Do you know that I literally, a while back, this was a while back, y'all. It was a while back. I ended up playing against this Snake player, right? And we played at the start, right? And we played on Smashville, right? And so they were like, go. And they set their controls themselves, right? They set their controls themselves. When they set their controls, oops, wrong one. I was like, okay, they probably have what they wanted. So at the start, I like hit them first, and then they were like, oh, my controls are wrong. And I was like, okay. And then so we started the match again, and then they immediately dash attacked me as soon as the match started with Snake. So it was like, I knew that they like did that because I caught them off guard, and they literally used that as an excuse just to get like a first hit. It was so sad. It was good. It was a good weight. I had to land and do a down tilt. That was ridiculous. Dear Sue Charizard, hi, I haven't seen you in forever, girl. Oh, I didn't think you were Johnning. I'm just saying I've heard it a million times. How have you been? I've been good. I've been good. Are you telling me to play? Are you telling me to play Zelda? I can play Zelda next. Oh, Blazing Boy. Girl, do you want to play? Blazing Boy will fuck me up. That's for sure. Grab to grab, interesting. Woo! So there are two things I know I need to work on. I need to plank more with Sephiroth, because I'm just not used to being able to do it. I don't really go for it as often as I should. I don't go for good games. I don't go for it. Yeah, I mean, Zero Suit, if you want to play, we can play. You want to get one more? Oh, okay, yeah. Do you want me to... Can I switch, or do you want me to stay Seth? Oh, okay.
Choose your fighter. Zelda.
Jessie, oh my god, girl. I was like inspired by you. I wanted to have, I literally wanted to, I know I commented it. I wanted to get on Discord and I wanted to sing with you. I thought it'd been so fun. That's the only way we could have sang in like sync. I think. It would have been so fun. Like, you sing so fucking good and I would just love to like provide harmony. I just love it. Like, I don't really have very many people that like to actually like sing and shit, you know? Like, very many friends, that is. Never done that before. That was kind of nutty. I'm trying to think of like how I could have followed that up. Good back air. Good weight, good weight, good weight. She sings like a goddess. Yes, she does. She's super good. I think you were getting a little too comfortable pressuring the platform. So like instead of back air, probably just would want to like go back to center. Sorry, Katy, I'm playing in another arena. What? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Could I play your stuff, by the way, end up facing him in bracket a lot more? Sure, yeah. The arena ID is BE9Y9. Yeah, to me, I'm surprised that I mean, like, the thing is, you know, if I'm on a platform, I'm probably gonna cancel. So I don't think that's the case. I think that you parried like what I did afterwards by dropping shield. So I mean, like, I think if I had just fast fallen and grabbed, or if I had just wave landed afterwards, I don't think it's that cut and dry with telecancels. So saying you know me too well for that stuff to work is a little ignorant. Like, I love you, honey. I love you, but that's just a little ignorant. That would have worked for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had like wave landed, if I had done, because there's many different things I could have done. You definitely called out like the dare after it. Yeah. Okay, well, see, you said I'm happy I called out the telecancel. Not that you were happy that you called off the kick. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. All right, let me switch to Seth. Hello. No, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just like, when somebody says like, I'm glad I called out the telecancel, I'm like, usually it's one of two things. It's like someone shields and then they drop shield because they're like, oh, I didn't get hit, right? And people usually like, they'll shield in time with Zelda's teleport so they don't get hit, and then they let go. So if they're not hit from the initial teleport, they're just basically buffering, they're just buffering a parry. You, however, held shield when I was up on the platform, so you definitely dropped shield in response to what I did after the parry, 100%, because you knew something was coming. Girl, that is, erase that, delete that comment. That is not what you say when you go into a match. You do not say I'm about to get destroyed. Kazuya could fuck me up, I don't know. Oh, okay. Good grab. Okay. Okay, good weight, good weight. Your tag is so confusing to me, I fucking love it. It's like Mario Kart. Like, it's like Mario Kart, but it's like totally fucking misspelled. I can see you kind of wanting to hesitate just a little bit, but FDR is so funny to me. Yeah. Yeah, good games, good games, good games. Is it me or is the audio not synced? Oh no, is it not synced? Oh, it was you stupid bitch. It was you. Steffi Dare is so funny to me. I love the forward B to stall. Who? I was gonna say I don't. I'm confused. I don't think it was me. Good turnaround. Well, never mind. Never mind. You don't turn around. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Ow, I'm dead. Yeah, that was unfortunate. You charged it, so it was smart, because, like, I expected you to throw it out at least, like, immediately, but that totally got me. You went for forward B on the last edge guard to slow the fall speed to cover Kazuya. It was super hot. That also reminds me, the up B to cover the high Firefox was also so sexy, and I've never seen Sephiroth go for that before. Well, I can't take credit for it, right? Like, because usually I feel like that I've watched a lot of Ned and I've watched a lot of Tweak. And when I've watched them, it seems like they definitely use the move in a lot more conventional ways. And like players are, you know, recovering high to avoid like the recovery low. So like to me, that's like when I want to start like the down throw can catch Octa slash sideways into the ledge.
3, 2,
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. Okay. Okay. Call that out. I don't remember that has super armor on. Interesting up smash. Yeah, you're definitely spot dodging a lot.
Wins.
He reminds me of Falco a lot, except he doesn't have Falco's absurd neutral. How does he remind you of Falco, bro? He doesn't have any of the aerial pressure. Those forward beats seem really annoying for Kazuya. Yeah, I feel like I should have used them a little bit more. I definitely feel like I should have used them a little bit more. Like, I feel like that would have been fine. I just, like, the thing is I was expecting, like, him to, like, reflect it, you know, but, like, he wasn't going for that at all. So, definitely was a little confusing.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's really sad, man. Ugh, that's really sad.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Oh, brother. No, I think I played you one game too many. I'm pretty sure I played you, like, I'm pretty sure we played 3 games and then I played you another game, so I think I'm good. The fact of the matter is that, like, if I'm playing against Kazuya online, like, I'm only going to be able to do so much. So, I got out what I wanted to out of that, so. I am going to jump onto Elite here, though.
Elite Smash.
Just because, like, I feel like it's I want to practice, like, my ledge trapping specifically with Zelda. And usually on Elite, like, it's something I can definitely, like, work towards. Because, like, you know, most people that I fight, like, they're going to be on the ledge. I can definitely play you soon. I guess I just, like, when Zero Suit was wanting to play, like, I didn't expect them to go Kazuya. And the fact of the matter is, you know, like, you're playing against a character that has, like, touch of death shit, so it's like, I'm only going to be able to do so much online against a character like that. Okay, that's a little weird. Oh, I can't really ledge trap a rat. He's frustrating, very frustrating. It's not that Kazuya is frustrating. It's just that, you know, he touches you once and you die. So to me, that doesn't really feel like, I don't know. I feel like I understand the matchup. It's just stay away. And, like, there's certain situations where, like, I will, like, if he puts me in a tech situation, like, I have to really mix up, like, what I'm going to do out of the tech situation. To me, there's not really much more to it than that. Because for Sephiroth, it seems very simple what I need to do. It's just like, you know, if I get hit, then it's like, he's gonna get 40% or he's gonna kill me. Or he's got, like, this grab that's just gonna, like, kill me at, like, 50. So, it doesn't really feel like there's many intricacies to the matchup. With Ridley, I spend most of my time ledge camping him. Yeah, I can see that. What are these dares, girl? Like, I would expect him to air dodge, but he's just daring. What are you doing, girl? Nobody's over there. Crap. Okay. Oh my god. Anyway. God, how many clouds do you run into who are Super Mashers? Every one of them. That's just Cloud. I don't know about like ones that are like throwing shit out like when you're off stage and they're on stage and they're just like throwing out bear and shit. Like I guess they're having fun or they're fighting their demons or something like that. I don't know. But, like, more power to you. Have fun with that. I also want to try to experiment today with using Din's Fire off stage after a Phantom hit. I want to like work on like doing like a full hop and then like doing Din's Fire out of that, because I feel like that's really the only way you can realistically punish like somebody air dodging it. See, kind of like that. Like, it stalled me. Oh my god, what a genius. God, what? Girl. Banjos, honey. They're a different kind of breed. They really are. They're a different kind of breed. They have a lot of like good multi-hit moves, but they lose to shield. Personally. Like, that's why I like Zelda's, because at least Zelda can, like... The Eye of the Gods, yeah. Girl, every time I use Zelda on Elite, I use a Sephiroth. Or, what? Girl, can I read? Girl, tell me why every time I use Zelda on Elite, I fight a Seph. Because it's, like, it's meant to be annoying. It's meant to be annoying.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Okay. Okay, so they get hit immediately, and so they use that. Okay. Air dodge to spot dodge. Oh, it drives me insane. Yeah, there you go. Free win. Okay. Girl, you suck. Get out of here with your stupid bullshit, girl. I see you. Hi, I see you. This bitch is fucking just pushing buttons. Yeah, she's waiting. She's waiting. Yeah. What are these beginning of game tactics? I just don't understand. It's like air dodge, jump, fastball. Oh, punishable. I see. So she's camping back here. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, and teleported into her. I just get impatient against this character. Her and Kazuya, man. They're the bane of my duo main's existence. Frankly. The thing is like whenever I play Sephiroth, I run into other Sephiroths. I don't know why that is. Whenever I play Seph, I run into other Sephs. Okay, Corrin. All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
I knew exactly where it was gonna be. I was just barely off. My thumb slipped. Girl. I think when Zelda mains teleport, it's because we're fucking annoyed and we just want to get it over with. Okay, no DI. Fair, fair. Yes, this is happening. Okay, here we go. We gotta get it, we gotta get it. It's the chorus. A lot of full hops. Corrin is so hard to edge guard, girls. Ugh. I had to deal with him. He had to be dealt with. Your Zelda is so stylish, girl. No, my Zelda is stressed out and on 135 milligrams of generic Zoloft a day. She's had enough. My Zelda is always going through menopause and she's only 14. She's so fucking tired. Oh my god, no! I knew it. I was literally like, I'm gonna run into a character I fucking can't stand. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm fighting against a laggy me gunner. Okay. And shield that, so that's fun. What? I'm sorry. Oh, I must have reflected it too soon. I thought he was gonna hit me and I was gonna have to tech. No, what is going on, girl? Oh. This connection fucking sucks. I hate this. I hate it here. Get me out. Gotcha. Girl, this is stupid. Oh, God, I hate it. Why is it not lagging for you when you're at a disadvantage? I don't understand. God, die forever. Leave me alone. She's awful. She's fucking pissed. She's done. She's had enough. They're calling Child Protective Services on her. I just know it. My Zelda is just not a happy camper today. Not. And you know what? That's okay. It happens. Dang, bro. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
God, you know if I'm missing that nair, that the connection is not that great, plus Wi-Fi. Okay. 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 God. Almost. Oh, that always happens to me. How am I missing him so much? I have to go back a little further. I just don't have the patience against this shit today, I guess. I think honestly playing against Kazuya earlier kind of fucked me up. Like when you're playing a Wi-Fi game, when you're playing a Wi-Fi game and people are like I think earlier he up smashed and then he like jump nared and then up smashed again. It's just like things like that just like totally catch me off guard. I just forget, I guess, how like defensive I have to play online. Like he has no reason to like go out after me like this. Yeah, double jump mix up. I'm shocked he grabbed. What the fuck? Oh, reach, thank God. I don't know why I smashed there. Yeah, I think I just have to shield first. Because if I shield and I just do it out of shield, then I should be okay. Like, if you guys ever see me, like if I ever just do this, I'm fucking mad. Like, I admit it, I am so upset. I get so angry so easily. That's such a, like, it's just a fault of mine, but, you know, it's life. It is what it is. Okay. I want to catch him so fucking bad, but I don't think I can. Really? No, that's it. That's death. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I can just shield punish that? Okay. Or, I didn't know I could shield drop. God damn it. Going off stage against him is just kind of silly to think what to do. See, I've been wanting to practice just the turnaround up smash. Because like it just covers, it's a different timing. And it's pretty deceptive because he kind of crouches down first. So, GG's. Alright, I think I'm gonna play like one more. And I'll probably end the stream. I just kind of wanted to like show you guys, like today I wanted to show you some of the Metafy sessions that I do, and kind of want to have some fun. I don't normally ever play viewers, but it was fun. It was fun today. Like, for me, losing to Kazuya is frustrating, but it's just because of, like, it's the character archetype. He's kind of designed that way, so, you know. Oh, Duke, I mean, we can play one. That's fine. Like, after I play this, dash grab's gonna cover a lot. Okay. I'll take the damage. Dang it, that is not what I meant to do. Literally called out the directional air dodge. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this dude's kind of getting me a little pissed off here. Dang it. This sucks when you fucking miss like that. It's just over.
Captain Falcon wins.
And they don't rematch because they barely get by. Tell her it was over. You're all I think about, and everywhere we could be so good. Maria calls me and she says she's getting. She asks me if there's any extra weight I carry. And do I think about the one that got away? I know his name. I think about him every day. When you left, I never. Oh, I fucked up the lyrics. I never knew that you would tell her it was over. The more you think about and everywhere you look. I know it's bad, but we could be so good. Oh, fair to dare just to deflate the Falcon ego. Dude, you're so funny. Thanks again for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate you, honey. Get out of here. Get off my face. Don't touch me. You're disgusting. I hate you. Girl, stop fucking mashing shit. Get the fuck out. Roll to roll! I've had enough! I've had enough of this! I'm fucking pissed! I can't stand it. Why are you fucking mashing? Quit! Oh! Oh! Get away from me! That shouldn't have worked! You missed the up air! I'm gonna scream! Oh! Please stop accidentally parrying shit. Earth to everyone. There is no reason for you to fucking mash. There's just no reason. There's no reason for it. Stop it. It's bad. Quit. Oh, okay, now you air dodge. We love lag spikes. We love lag spikes. Died, bitch. Ooh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right, it's time. The time has come to shield poke you. And oh, that would have been so cute. It would have been so cute. Why aren't you jumping? What is that? Stop forward tilting me, you stupid bitch. Oh, I'm literally, okay, I'm being a bitch. I'm being a bitch. You want to play like this? I'll play like this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't fucking have it anymore. Just fucking die. F told me again, bitch, I dare you. Do it. Do it. Do it. F tilt. F tilt again. Yeah, there it is. Die! I'm sorry. Y'all had to see that. Oh, that was not my. I was not my best. I wasn't my best self, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry. Duke, are you still here? She cannot deal with fast characters. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. She just did. If they only F-tilt you, girl, you got this. You're good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, Duke of Salt, if you're still here, I'll play with you. Okay. Because I know you were wanting to play.
Step into the ring.
Okay, so it's DCW1V, as in Vexel, the Zelda main. And the password is 929. Gotta load my game. Be there in a second! Okay. Okay, fine. Hey, I have a question for y'all. Okay, so you know this screen right here, this screen? You see where it says Katy, Parry, and then it says opponent, and I've got those diamonds? Should I put something inside those diamonds to match the diamonds that are at the top? Where it says like new follow, new cheer, new sub, donation. I feel like they're empty, and I should put something there. I just don't know what to put there. Should I put like P1, P2? Part of me doesn't even like having them because like I don't know how to switch them. Right? Like, I wonder if that's an OBS setting where you can switch the places of them, because I don't know how to do that. I was thinking of just having P1 or P2. There's like this new Ridley main, and we were playing a friendly, and he used up B from like up here, and he ended up hitting me with it. And I was like, at my local, and I was like, okay, girl. I was like, that was cool, but I wouldn't opt to do that a lot. He was like, yeah, it's a mix up though. It's good. And I'm like, I don't know. It totally got me off guard, yeah, because like I would never expect somebody to do that. But like, girl, you're gonna run into more defensive players than me, and they're literally just gonna. This is sad. How do you get in? How do you get in against me? How do you get in? Okay, you just run up shield, run up shield. Gotcha. Girl, I'm Sephiroth. Don't do that. I lived in the live stream for 3 years. What are you doing? Leave me alone. I love the wait, Duke. I love the wait. I love that you didn't try to hit me or something, because most people will try to. Okay, you're doing the same thing. You gotta do something different. Okay, you did a spot dodge. That's fine. Good. Good, 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 good. You took the bait. You jumped on my head! do not mash on Wi-Fi, so I don't care. I don't mash on Wi-Fi, I just don't. Okay, so every time I throw a ball, Duke, you do a neutral get up and then you shield. So I would try, like, maybe jumping after. Yeah. Well, maybe not like that, but... Got your toe. You can have two identical scenes to swap between. I mean, technically you're right. That's an idea. Kioma, bitch, you're so lazy. You're so lazy. You go, I don't know. I think they're fine. It's not fine when my name is on the wrong player. Because if I play online, sometimes they'll be player one. You know what I mean? You're like, it's fine. Just let it go. Don't do anything. It's cool. Okay, congratulations. Okay. Yep. What are these up smashes? Yeah, congrats. I don't mash on Wi-Fi, so... My controller was $250, I'm not mashing. I could swap them. Like, if I had, like, two identical scenes, I definitely could do that. That's definitely not a problem. I could do that.
Choose your fighter. Zelda.
When people switch because you switch. Yeah, controller was $250. This is an expensive controller.
3, 2, 1, go!
that's what I'm talking about. Like, people, like, accidentally parrying my shit is so annoying. And then when they're like, oh, I did it on purpose. Girl, no, you fucking didn't. I'm not stupid. Okay. Girl, I'm gonna reflect it. Oh, Lord. Good games, girl. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it quits. Thank you so much for being here. Have you heard the Super Bass WarioWare mashup? No, please link it to me. I'm crying at that. Kilma, shut up. Anywho. Yes, send me that, please. Send me the Super Bass Wario mashup. I want to hear that. I really do. Kilma, are you excited for Bayonetta? Bayonetta 3, October 28th? I bet you are, bitch. I bet you can't wait. You're probably like, you're living, you're sliving. Yes, that's happening. You're so happy. That Parry was on purpose, bud. Oh, please don't call me bud. A lot of people say that, and I just think it's like they try to shield it, and then they drop shield, and then it's like, girl. It's like they shield it, and then they drop shield because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, like, oh, they're canceling, so, like, I'm not gonna get hit, right? So they're like, they drop shield, and then they get the parry, because it's like, it's a similar timing, but to me, it's kind of like an option select. It's like, you know, if you shield at a certain time, and you just press it, you'll either block it, or you'll parry, so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The up B is very easy to parry. Hold on, let me stop my music, because I have to listen to this. What? It should not have. This is so good. No, it repeats. I gotta stop it, girl. That's too much. That is too much, girl. That's too much. That's too much. Well, like I said, y'all, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you. I will, I'll be streaming again on, Monday, probably. And then, yeah, I'll go from there. So, thanks for being here. Love you guys. And, I'll see you guys around. So, have a good one, guys. Bye. No, it won't. The stream won't be back soon. Girl, what the fuck? We're ending. Get your shit together.